Updates. It's been quite a short amount of time since we last spoke. Nonetheless, we have some updates for you guys, and we'll run through them quickly. And I'll say it up front is because I'll try and be as fast as possible today because I am knee deep in researching affiliate marketing programs for us to have on our new utilities to come out. There's a few different options that we're looking at. There's pay per click, pay per impression, but now we're also looking into referral programs. We're looking not necessarily if somebody goes through the link to buy something, but to sign up. Between you and I is to manipulate some of those numbers for higher payouts. But as far as the VC updates, let's make sure we're shilling. Let's make sure we're supporting updates, tweets, calls that will be inbound. For example, we just released page 3 of our comic, which will be tweeted out. Let's make sure we're liking, sharing, retweeting, commenting, etc., etc. Feel free to give it a look. It is on our website, uploaded with narration and motion graphics. So this is one of the first key performance indicators for our patent, where we're going to be adding in background music, sound effects, as well as full-on animation videos for the mid comic battle on page 7 or 8, as well as the final battle for page 15. So feel free to give that a look. Very different. We used parallax effect to have motion graphics in there. These will be improved as we go. But some of the updates that we have out is our new Medium articles out depicting the augmented reality filter. So feel free to give that a read as that is going to be dropping soon. Some final developments and nice surprises are being added to it as we speak. But we're also showing how we're integrating this and how it is multifaceted and how it'll be used in the future as well. So feel free to give that a look um, before it rolls out. The same goes for Bloomblock, which is our automated news website for your crypto news. That will be dropped, and the affiliate marketing programs that we're looking into are the last step. It is fully functional. We just want to have ads running on there so that we can start to push them out. And of course, we'll be updating our marketing with Bloomblock, but as well as the affiliate ads too, for new deals on them, but also integrating the site round into the collaborative meme site as well as StreamYard. The StreamYard competition innovation, competitive innovation that we're creating. As far as other updates, we also joined the Basement Cipher, which was a metaverse freestyle. Very interesting, very fun. We did this for more exposure for the 24/7 Hulk Inu music channel on YouTube. I am currently waiting for the recording. And let me just ask him again. It was also live streamed to Twitch. This is from Sessions, who holds a record of a 44-hour freestyle in hip hop. And he's building up his space. Probably needs a bit more promotion to it, as there wasn't too much of an attending. But we definitely got our name out there more, and gave us a little room to pitch, also do a little freestyle of Hulk Inu, um, about Hulk Inu. So we're trying to get that recording, so we'll post that. It was definitely fun, very unique space of metaverse freestyling all together. He's building that up, so as he builds, we'll probably attend a couple more for more exposure, and is also well connected. And I hit up a few people to attend it as well. We also tweeted out the space for our collaboration AMA with Proof of Meme. So if you have not retweeted, liked, comment on that, please do so now on Twitter. Proof of Meme's quite the big project, and we're working on collaborations with them in the background. And they're also very interested in Hulkinu, thanks to the Centricon. And I do believe the majority of their team are all invested into Hulkinu now. If not, they're waiting for their entry. So we're going to be dropping, once we get the recording, we'll drop the recording of the metaverse freestyle space. And also I'll help Sessions out in the background with getting more promotion to it. Some background dance mods would be kind of cool as well. But we'll keep you updated on that. We'll see how hard he is working on that. But yeah, so we've also just posted our tweets for the Hulkinu comic. Oh wait, hold on. Well, it's up on YouTube. Shout out to Poca for posting that. So feel free to check it through YouTube. It'll probably buffer faster than the website. But yes, it is tweeted out. So feel free to go ahead and like, retweet, comment on our tweet, share it around, send it to some people's inboxes. It's We are consistently getting a compliment on our graphics. So shout out to our graphic designers, Ken Aspire, as well as SMK Styles. They are the main lead of their team for
Your
graphic
race,
designers.
born
So
in
there's
war.
their team each probably 5 to 10 each. I'm not sure. I haven't counted it. But nonetheless, so we get a lot of accreditation for our graphics. This is graphic overload with motion graphics added to it as well. A lot of comic designers, etc., have not seen this before. We are the innovators of it to stand out. So more development for Hokinu is on the way. So you can expect Bloom Block or augmented reality filter to drop first. We also have, which I need to do now, right after this, is we are in contact with the prediction betting project integration already exists with the project. We're collaborating and having it as an added on utility with you guys having discounts with our referral code. That is being worked on, and I've just got a message back from the dev to try it out. Otherwise, share the wallet so they can pinpoint the error that's happening on their site. So those are the three that are most likely are going to be dropped first. The collaborative meme site is being worked on. Uh, Working title as well, Mimirium. Yeah, so feel free to give us feedback on that. But as far as how it's being built currently is a visual representation like 9gag as far as how the categories go, a forum section which is inspired by Reddit, so that's kind of like for your Medium article, as well as a meme contest section where devs, projects, and anybody can post up meme contests for it easily to be seen as far as participants. And they're also working on anti-bot technology for it, so voting cannot be manipulated. So that is the general functionality to the meme website, which will be introduced to Proof of Memes, and we'll see if they want to directly make use of it or directly collaborate on it. We'll make a V2 with some of their thoughts and some of your thoughts all combined. So the feedback, the faster that we release it and we get feedback in on these VCs, and we'll have, focused VCs for released utility to hear what you guys want to see integrated. For example, Crypto Prince mentioned on our last VC, which I have inside of my notes, to have Google ad revenue uh, data analytics live on the website so people can see the growth from the ads that we're making. From what I got from some of these ads is that it takes some time, but we are looking at different ways of integrating ads on these new utility platforms for manipulation. If it's pay per click, there's some gray area we can work through some loopholes in to excel. But obviously, also just search engine optimization will definitely be handy, as these all have multiple utilities that are handy for people inside of crypto, and other people that are watching crypto, such as its automated news platform, which is integrated into Twitter as well as Facebook for it to auto post. So it will start building its own traction on its own through the automation and coding of the site, but as well as the whole new marketing efforts combined with it should build more and more impact into these utilities. Welcome, Emanuela Conta. We're just going over some of the VC updates. Page 3 of the comic is out on the website, as well as posted up to our YouTube and tweeted out. So feel free to smash those tweets. Our collaboration AMA is tomorrow with Proof of Memes at 1 p.m. Eastern. Um, I know that's a bit better of a time for some of you as well across the world, because some people are ahead from where we are as far as Eastern time. So feel free to check that out. Proof of Memes is doing a lot of different things, as are we. We're moving in a bit more of the business side and not innovating inside of crypto as of now in combat and navigation of the bear market. So these are the utilities that will be out before the 7th of January to mark our 6-month anniversary. So we'll have 10 utilities released um, before 6 months of launch. So very unique. especially for something that's so graphical as us, that is considered a meme coin. We consider ourselves a theme coin, rocking the Hulk Inu theme of strongest Inu, loving green, fighting the bear, etc., etc. But as we approach January 7th and we have more utilities out, then we're more established as a utility based token, with more utility than your general token. Some of it's well, all of it directly correlated to crypto. As we monetize revenue into our chart to push the project forward, um, but we're also bringing in more utility that is more user friendly. So things that you guys can actually put your hands on, like Bloom Block, like the meme websites, like this prediction betting. So instead of it just being a utility of I got an NFT once, good to go, staking, good to go. This is more of a consumer integrated, so you guys can make use more power to a Hokino holder as well. Very excited for our Star platform, in which we're able to boost existing companies' Google review rating. So that will be monetized, and anybody that brings in a client, whether it be your uncle, friend, yourself, or just a restaurant that you were in, and you talk to the owner about, I can improve your Google rating to a 5-star rating, as well as a consulting add-on of we can optimize your website for it to match a 5-star rating to retain more customers. All of this will be inside of the new utility after these 10 utilities. There's quite a list of the next utilities. So this is one of our milestones. So what we're already building on in the next 6 months, but probably will be out way earlier. Let's shoot for the stars, land on a cloud. Includes a Hokinu visualizer, which will be made universal. So it's like Etherscan, but it'll be Etherscan for the wallets of a project. So it'll be like a landing page. You choose your project, and you can see what the marketing wallet's doing, wallets that are associated with utilities that are off chain, with revenue coming on chain, distributed to shareholders, bought back into the chart, whatever they're doing with it, but also seeing tokens being burned or locked. So it's something to combat what FTX has done. If it was a bit more streamlined and transparent, then they wouldn't have made it that far with their embezzlement. So there's a lot of interest with that as a call to action for a higher transparency or the regulation side of what's happening inside of crypto. So we're excited for that. And that will highlight all of these utilities that we're bringing out as well. So you'll see these revenues entering back into the blockchain, and being used accordingly. So those are some of the things that are after. On top of that, after is that the Star, the Hulk Inu Financial Visualizer, V2 Staking, Hulk Inu Comic Studios, Hulk Inu Creation Company, web series, and down the line is Hulk Inu Consulting. Yeah, there are a lot of utilities here. I can forward up what you can expect by January 7th for our 6-month anniversary. The first 4 already exist for Hulk Inu. But going from 5, consumer information site is Bloom News. Project integration is prediction betting. 24/7 YouTube music channel to monetize our YouTube channel for future AMAs, and also will forward out a growing influencer campaign that we're doing. So if you guys want to become YouTube influencers, Hokino will support you. This is inspired by Voltino, which happened naturally. So we're grabbing the wheel and trying to guide ourselves more in that direction of building up influencers that will update Hokino, but also are doing other projects and will help you be able to advertise and run your channel accordingly. Augmented reality filter is also something that's coming up very soon, which we have snippets out of it being used. So you can see that it is being developed, and this will mark us entering into automated social media ads. So there's consistent advertisements happen with Holkino, in addition to using influencers, updating utility, exchange listings when the market sentiment is better, shilling, things like that. So those are already things that we're doing, but added in consistent advertisements across social media platforms, including Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Um, I'm missing one: Twitter, Facebook, oh, and Instagram. So on top of that, there'll be a viral promo contest, which is the inspiration of having augmented reality filters. The augmented reality filter will have a 3D character with several different poses for the back-facing camera. The front-facing camera will have a integrated, responsive mask of Hulk Eno, so members can join the viral promo contest without having to dox themselves. We can also use this for conferences, and also vlogging in the future as well as future contests. So that all of this is inside of the new Medium article. So you'll see, as far as what you can expect to roll out, you'll see snippets of the development of the utility, showing that okay, it's getting closer. Then you'll see a Medium article saying okay, we're very close. And for Bloom Block, we're just adding in affiliate marketing ads and trying to choose the best ones. Of course, that's a new learning curve for us, but it will be updated as we go for monetization of multiple utilities. Collaborative sites is, to be frank, a fork of 9gag, Reddit, 4chan, creating something new, focusing on memes instead of crypto for meme contests. Same thing, affiliate marketing and sponsorship ads will be integrated to monetize that. And the Hoki News streaming service is a competitive utility versus StreamYard. It is what you influencers use to live broadcast their AMAs on YouTube, as well as Twitter and other social media platforms, or Twitch. So there's premium services for that where influencers have to pay to make the best use out of it. We'll be offering this for free for collaborations with influencers, adding in updates that they like. Some of them are, a moving, being able to move the camera, the camera box of the speaker, kind of like how Zoom or Skype does it. So integrating that, the reason why I say clone or fork is that in creation, nothing is truly created; it is only recycled. So we're innovating, getting some off-chain ideas, bringing and integrating them into the blockchain, or also innovating in sense of efficiency and making them better and marketing them accordingly to influencers we know, which brings more of extending a branch to influencers for more collaborations. All the while with this, we normally don't do deadlines and times because you never know what happens. But we also have our merch line fully ready to go. I'll do a bit more tinkering as the time comes. So if we are late on one of the utilities, which would probably the more complex ones is the collaborative sites, which is quite close to the 7th of when you can expect it. And the Hoki News streaming service is also very complex. Um, so if there is a delay on one of these, we have our backup to launch the merch line out, as well as probably start integrating into some of these other utilities. I'm excited for the Star campaign with Google Reviews. Is something I wanted to do already outside of crypto, but now we're integrating it into crypto. Emmanuel Oconta says, wow, this would take a lot of funding. Is this backed by VCs, or how does the project intend to generate revenue for these? Any partnerships too? I am enjoying this VC. Thank you. I'm happy that you enjoy it. This does take a lot of funding, but thankfully we're quite well interconnected with projects, top devs. So we have a board of advisors that can connect us to good deals, and also from my own personal background of developing multiple uh, helping develop multiple different projects. I also have quite the list of connections that are verified and quality. They are quite expensive, but we also have our funding from transactions from Hoke Eno, as well as my own personal funding has been used a little bit just to get things rolling. So yeah, it's just about using the budget accordingly. So we haven't overspent on the exchange listings that don't have as much traffic as they used to, or impact or ROI from the investment. So instead, we're innovating as well as attending conferences. So the out of pocket was attending conferences for me, as I felt if I wanted to get myself a nice place to stay, private Airbnb, then I would do that compared to using funds for like a hostel or something. You can't go to a conference and be all, yeah, I'm fancy, but then I'm also on a budget, so paid out of pocket for that. But no, we have allocated our budget accordingly. So these are definitely expensive, but the ROI on this is something that we're more in control of. But yeah, it takes money to make money, but no VCs are part of the project. To answer you directly, partnerships, we're partnered with Wolverino, but that's also non-financial. It's more supportive. Holkinu stands its own legs, and we believe in a horizontal structure. So these VCs we do daily, unless we have an AMA, and we take community feedback extremely serious and have a list of it where we have multiple aspects that the community had asked for, and we have integrated into it. But that is part this viral. Promo contest that was voted by the community, adding in new utilities to our NFTs, such as a creator fee for trades on OpenSea afterwards. Currently, our NFTs are live, and you can mint them. There's no fee besides gas, of course, and you have to pay for the NFT. But then that means going forward, just holding the NFT, you receive passive income as it becomes more and more exclusive. It is the only entrance into our V2 staking that will be dropped at the round one sellout, along with a 12 Ethereum buyback into the chart, with those tokens being locked for future exchange listings. 12 Ethereum goes to the staking pool. 10 or 15% goes into marketing. No, 15% goes into marketing, 10% goes to the team, and percentage is also reserved for giveaways. So why was I talking about NFTs? Uh, I don't know. I just segued in. No, there was a reason. But yeah, so no VCs, no VCs attached. Oh yeah, that was it. It was the creator fee attached. So then as we go forward, they're more exclusive for staking. More and more people want to get NFTs. You guys get to sell your NFTs off for a profit, but also a creator fee goes into a wallet and is redistributed into the members that hold NFTs. So passive income just for holding. Also, we've added in that it was kind of suggested, but now it'll be more clear. And this isn't announced on in writing yet. We're waiting for utilities to drop for more exposure as well. But Valhalla holders, which is the final evolution of the NFTs, um, they receive a free NFT from each new collection that we do. But bear in mind, there will be no new NFTs for additional stakers. This is the exclusivity of being able to get these rounds of NFTs. And also, only in this round, 200 out of 1,000 are the only ones that are capable of evolving to Valhalla. Is the final evolution with a 50% increase in stake and rewards, extra perks such as entrance into the Hulky New Whale chat, free merch, 0% on buy and sell tax inside of our chart in perpetuity. You can also buy NFTs in bulk to instantly get a Valhalla. We do have members that hold Valhalla and are currently enjoying 0% buy and sell tax in our chart and inside of a whale chat. Oh, sorry. Any questions, comments, going once? Feel free, guys. I see some are writing. Feel free to give that a look. I'll forward in the Medium article for Bloomblock. You guys can check that out. And let me also forward in augmented reality filter, Medium article. Here we go. So we try to keep everybody as informed as possible inside of Holokino with constant updates of what's happened in the last 24 to 48 hours, as well as what to expect in the near future, such as these launches of these utilities, as well as explaining what we're doing currently with these utilities, such as Bloomblock is ready to go. We're adding in affiliate marketing ads, and I'm currently researching that and what to expect in the coming days, such as tomorrow 1 p.m. EST is the collaboration AMA with Proof of Memes. So after affiliate marketing, then I will go into more of acquiring music for the 24/7 Whole Kingdom music channel, crypto focused songs. Any songs are welcome as long as they're of quality. And then I will be coding it up for getting the 24/7 channel going, which requires having cloud based hosting for these songs. Otherwise, I'd have to have a laptop that is continuously on. Emmanuel Conta says this is really great and a lot would go through all your information channel and try to attend the VC tomorrow as it almost 12 a.m. here. Would ask questions if I have any after reviewing the information, and once I'm satisfied, will inform my group to join here. For now, this really looks structured and well planned. Thank you, appreciate you. yeah, myself personally as the dev, I am 24/7 crypto, no 9 to 5 job, no wife or kids on a sad note, but a bullish note also to dedicate my full time to Holkino. As our members see, Dev never sleeps, team never sleeps. Our Telegram chat is 24/7 active. We always have a team member in here with the golden rule of no silence for more than 5 to 10 minutes. This is part of our Embrace the Bear Market campaign. You can find the majority of info to date, not necessarily of what is to come, in our white paper. As we release utilities, we'll be adding in more information into the white paper as well as our website. Loki and I are not a couple, no. Shucks, you making us blush over here. Couple of badass workers, couple of AIs. There's also some things that we're interested into adding into our Telegram, such as the XP bot from Mr. Big Whale's chat. This will have some financial incentives for our most active members as well. But speaking of AI, there's some interesting aspects to AI. It's really up and coming right now where you can, I only saw this as an ad on Instagram, but you can like type in something into a doc and it will create an artificial intelligence will create a custom image based on what you've typed in there, as well as there's responsive AI. One of my mentors is now talking to an AI therapist, and we've been offered AI for chat members. I don't know if that is a look of it's technically fake members, but not like they would or mods or admins. They answer and they learn more about the project as they exist and are able to answer questions, and also you get an AI insight into when's the bear market ends, and then AI will answer it. Uh, who knows how well developed it is? It's something we have to look into, but maybe a cool integration to have in, but it needs to be dubbed correctly. Obviously, not like robot members, but robot moderators or a TA AI could be cool. It does give the creeps of Bruno says, to be honest, AI gives him the creeps. Yeah, it's true. Like Alexa from Poca. No, I don't. It's not like Alexa. It's artificial intelligence that learns as it goes. Um, so like what Alexa's supposed to be, but I do believe Alexa's just being there's code that's being added, but this is supposed to create its own code. So it'll like retain of hey, what is Holkino? And then it'll list out some of our accomplishments, but then as our accomplishments go further, the next time someone asks what is Holkino, it remembers the lists of accomplishments. So before Bloom Block, I wouldn't have that. Then the next time, what is Holkino? Then it has Holkino is multifaceted promotion as well as innovation to utilities, including staking innovation, NFT innovation. Now Bloom Block, it would add in those things, augmented reality filters as well. So that's kind of what AI should be. I don't know what it does inside of crypto, but a TAAI would be cool. Of like when's the bear market ends? It's like first quarter of 2023. Binance went down. When's the bear market end? First quarter of 2024. For example, that's how it would learn based on news and updates. But yeah, it's something that's quite new. So it's something pretty cool we can maybe integrate at a point, but obviously doing it correct. But as of now, we're focusing on utility. Exposure is tied to this utility, which is independent exposure, operating exposure based platforms as well as revenue generating platforms outside of what the market determines. So, like the news website, bear market or bull market, that's still exposure, gaining more traffic as well as ad revenue attached to it. That's not necessarily tied to crypto. So, the market could be doing nothing, but then Holkino is having green and passive income coming into the chart, as well as consistent exposure. And that's just one of the aspects. Same thing goes for the meme website, although it is focused for crypto. StreamYard, it's not just for crypto influencers, it is for anyone that is live streaming on YouTube in video. So that'll definitely be able to connect Holkino or show eyes to Holkino to influencers or spokespersons, Elon Musk, um, without without the outreach side that they would come to us. Push or pull marketing. Push is you sending your brand to others. Pull is now attracting them into yours. So there's a lot of very big companies that use pull marketing, and that is a pretty good example of it. Of instead of pushing Hulk Inu and like rating Hulk Inu to Elon Musk, which is we can all agree is quite impractical, compared to pool marketing is developing something that he would use, or anybody that you think is like Vitalik CZ. Then if they want to live stream, then they'll have it being offered of yeah, we're not using StreamYard, we'll use this new service. It's free and much more user friendly with better buffering, etc., etc. So yeah, so those are some of the things that are a lot handier, as well as the star review platform, which gives power to you guys. So if you're unemployed and you're fully in crypto and crypto is slow, then you have the option of, if you wanted to, you can go business to business promoting the star review platform to increase a business's Google review rating, um, where the general idea is it's like $1,000 for the service. You would get 50%, so you get $500 just for getting a client. The other $500 goes into the chart, and with the Holkini visualizer, we're able to show those tokens being locked for future exchange listings. But yeah, as far as what's to happen, you guys see the 10 utilities that are coming and some of the updates on the ones that you are to be expecting very soon. So when these come out, guys, let's shield them around. Let's send them everywhere. We'll be reaching out to influencers for them to call it. We'll be talking to influencers as well for some YouTube videos. Most likely for YouTube videos, we'll want more utilities out for them to be able to cover all of them in one go. And it will be influencers we've already used. So they can say an update from Holkinu. Remember this project? Well, now they have 6 new utilities, 6-month anniversary, etc., etc. Um, and obviously we'll tweet it out. But then as they gain more traction, of some people can not be into Holkino whatsoever, but then they'll be into Bloomblock. They'll be into the meme website. So it definitely builds more capabilities and exposure and likes. If people like oh, I actually hate Hulk. The Hulk, the character, green hurts my eyes, but then they can go into other aspects of Hulkino and make use of it. And going down the line, there will be multiple users that will be using this service, and then find out after a couple times, oh snap, this is by Hulkino. I know this project. I'm invested. It gets bigger and bigger. Kind of like how Voltino, I was walking down the street in Dallas and saw Voltino on the side of a bus, saying, "Oh, I know that I know this project. I talk to the CEO of this company all the time. This is wild." I felt like a celebrity for some reason, um, but yeah, then Volcano started to grow into that as well. So very interesting aspects, very unique guerrilla type marketing. Guerrilla marketing is what you would say as viral marketing, mass marketing, something that is gorilla. Um, so yeah, everyone thinks it's gorilla, but it's gorilla, and it's an example. There's a few of them, like TNT did push for drama, and people push a button, and there's this huge action scene that happens, and they film that as a commercial. These things, it's marketing that stands out. Background for you guys: I study marketing, and I've been inside of marketing and sales for, if we're counting crypto, uh, 13 years, 17 years, 16 years. So there's a lot of twists and turns and different ways to use marketing, different ways to get your name out there. Um, and we're using and exploiting all of them. So, we already did influencers, we already did raids, we already did listings, not necessarily high-end exchange listings, but listing in multiple different places for more exposure and more places for you to be able to see Holkino. But now, even if you aren't using those, we'll be on your social media, or will be the front of the utility that you are using. If you're inside of a meme contest, then you're seeing it's brought to you by Holkino, or you're seeing a top banner ad made by Holkino. Click that, then you see, oh, their this meme site is their utility, and then they can come in and ask. Same thing goes for StreamYard as well. So this is a mix of good guerrilla marketing with it being more impactful or big. But we have different aspects of that for like a 3D billboard in Times Square, which is very unique uh, graphics, very never seen before 3D art. So that's more of an example of guerrilla marketing. But then we have pull marketing, such as using those utilities, seeing that we are the creator of them, seeing our ads on there as well. More spread around macro marketing with affiliate marketing attached for revenue, as well as pushing up more marketing campaigns. So it's quite interesting what we can do. We start off by saying, the revenue generated goes right back into the chart, but we always have the option of switching that of when the chart is up and has a lot more buys. We can even just take one piece of it and say that revenue now is going into this other wallet that you can track. And it's going into our social media advertisements. So, like a social media boost campaign. These are all things that can be discussed and announced to you before they're happening. So that way everything can be tracked and agreed upon. But it's interesting of the capabilities that are growing with these first 10 utilities alone, along with V2 staking coming in, NFTs selling out. More and more of this happens, and then it has a chain effect, like a viral promo campaign that is based on word of mouth. Hokinu is getting this now through utility and development. With that, that was a long talk for me. Crypto Prince says you forgot marketing wallet. How do you mean, Crypto Prince? Switching over marketing wallet. Can you clarify a little bit more? Is this in regard to the Hokinu financial visualizer of having the market wallet up there so you can track what the marketing wallet is doing easier? Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that it can switch into the revenue generated from our affiliate marketing ads, sponsorship ads, or in the future our influencer section for YouTube. Um, yeah, we can switch that into the marketing wallets. But yeah, essentially the same thing. To increase the marketing boost for social media advertisers would go into the marketing wallet, then you would see it enter into uh, the wallet. Yeah, you would see it enter into the wallet associated with the revenue generated. Wait, revenue generated from social media ads? Yeah, I see. I see. Yeah. So yeah, no, it would still be through the marketing wallet for it to be sent out to be used through card. But yeah, so yeah, that's also exactly that. So imagine as switching the buyback wallet for more fees into the marketing wallet for a bigger marketing campaign, saying, "Hey, we're switching all revenue generated into the marketing wallet to do this, super huge campaign, commercial on TV inside the Super Bowl, um, things like that." So yes, that's absolutely a possibility, but all will be discussed before we do the switches, so everyone can see it, so that they're aware. So the whole idea behind it is a higher form of transparency, especially navigating through the bear market. It's what this daily VC is about. It's what our 24/7 chat is about. It's what how our staking is non-lock token staking, so you can always withdraw your stake tokens but still get rewards. It's all about transparency and comfortability. So if we ever did something like that straight away from the plan with a switch up, either it would be to a poll or it would be announced to you guys so everyone can track it. And that's also the big part of the whole Key New Financial Visualizer. Horizontal structure. So instead of the dev being in the background, you hear from the dev once in a while. Here you hear from the dev daily, and you get updates on what we're doing. Your feedback is welcome to be integrated too. This is interesting. Emmanuel Oconta says this is interesting. Interesting. Is this project going to be incorporated as a business? Yes. Yes, very, very much so. Multiple businesses, actually. I'm speaking to another mentor who runs a string of businesses, talking about what that means for capabilities of the project, which we already have a pretty good idea of. With it being grants, if you wanted to get VCs involved, also needs to be registered as an LLC. So yes, and we also reach those totems that there's times, just like with Wolverina, there's times where it is called to be listed as a business. Same goes for us registering our patent. All has to be listed as a business. And as time goes, we get more and more insight on where the best place is. So you want to list it as a business correctly the first time. Most likely get information from the Wolverina dev for that. But yeah, so it just depends if it's going to be uh, parent company of Hulk Eno with subdivision companies under it, or all of these companies are separated as their own, whichever is better for tax as well as capabilities for each side of it. Yeah, so the comic studio, for it to be patented, is that going to be Hulk Eno uh, LLC, or is it go? It's going to be called Eno Studios. To answer your question for the comic studio. The comic studio will be, yeah, now we're going down the road, but yeah. So as the Hulk Inu comic is out, um, that will be the time where we can apply for a patent. At the same time, we're also going to be having NFTs launched. So you'll have the NFTs. The initial utility for it will be profit sharing inside of Hulk Inu Studios. The NFT makes you a shareholder. Then the patent gets approved, making a boost, and we will also be creating our patented comic for the Meta Brawl Inu characters for free, and having that as referral clients for the start of the marketing campaign. And then we market out all of these images, as well as, well, the comic pages as well as the full comics. We'll market them out, which each project can market them out as well, to get more eyes onto our concept. And it's patented, so then we will be getting royalties, which is passive income, as we start to adopt more clientele, and eventually we get a big client. And all of that is streamlined into the Hulky new chart, making for amazing gains. How that's interconnected, because we have our illustration studio team, which gets expanded as we go into free comics for other top Inu tokens. Then we do the creation company, uh, which is giving power to graphic designers. So think Upwork, but more of a rating system. But you can also hire into our illustration studio, which is also an Easter egg into the Hulky new consulting company, which this would be integrated into. So it's like if you need graphics, logos, NFTs, all anything graphic based inside of crypto on one platform. And then thereafter is the web series, which is pay per view. Since we have all of these comics in and they're fully developed, very easy for us to go into a web series. Think Avengers with all the top Inu tokens that are involved in the Meta Brawl Inu game. Yes, Taz Crypto got it right. So as far as our structure with our NFTs, each round we have 30% going back into the chart with a 12 Ethereum buyback. Those tokens are locked for future exchange listings. Um, and that is 12 Ethereum each round, but there's 5 rounds. So that's total 60 Ethereum into buybacks into the chart as the NFT rounds sell out. As we progress through the NFT rounds, the previous final evolution is no longer available. So in this round is only these members that buy these NFTs are the only ones that are able to evolve into Valhalla, unless you buy it at a surcharge through OpenSea. And that goes more and more. So each round, the last evolution doesn't exist. So your rarity is increasing as you evolve, but also as we progress through our rounds. But it also builds our V2 staking as we go further and further. It makes it more and more exclusive. So on the last round of the NFTs, it's just getting the NFT to have access into staking. But at that point, everybody will want to be into staking because our staking rewards are extremely bullish, but also work in perpetuity. Fixed APY staking is known to be a project killer. As the reserve starts to deplete, as general market or just your chart volume starts to decrease, like where we are now, we're in a slow market. It's time to develop and branch out. Our staking is volume based, so it's based on the volume inside the chart, just like how a marketing wallet gets filled, is how staking rewards are paid out. So low volume, low rewards, high volume, high rewards. But to adjust that even more so with the staking, V2 staking, how it works is every 8 hours you're able to compound or claim. Your tokens are not locked for like a year or anything. You can withdraw them whenever you like, but you can only claim or compound every 8 hours. Altogether, 200 to 1,000 members all claiming or compounding at the same time is a spike in volume, which allows stakers to bounce rewards off of each other, which makes it one super bullish for the people that are compounding or claiming around those times. But two, it also fills the staking pool for it to be um, continuously filled in perpetuity. So it'll always last. So that solves the low volume and also solves the fixed APY thing where now stakers are bouncing rewards off of each other. Um, so yeah, so compounding is feeding your NFT. So the incentive that we have for our NFT holders and stakers is just our hidden agenda is just to have you guys incentivized to compound. Going forward, yeah, you got the 50% increase in staking rewards. Yeah, people will want to claim, and that's fine. And there's no negatives to claiming as far as your evolution process. There's no negatives to missing the 8 hour window. Your rewards are there and even higher for the next one if you want to build them up. The only inhibition that you may have is there's a race to Valhalla. So V2 staking has a timer when it's going to be coming out when round one sells out. This marks the start of the race to Valhalla. The first person to evolve to Valhalla wins $10,000. The second person wins $5,000. So that says that you have one incentive of I want to feed my NFT um, as much as possible, as fast as possible for chance to win this. All the while, I'm compounding, increasing my staking rewards through the evolution through our coding, but also compounding. You have more tokens, you stake them, and you already have an increase in rewards. So all the while, you're earning a high interest. So when you reach Valhalla, you're already in profit. But then on top of that, you can win $10,000, and then you always have 50% increased staking rewards as long as you hold the NFT. So this is a win-win for the project as well as the person that is staked. One is incentive to buy the NFT, but if you have the NFT, you should also have tokens so you can stake them. Uh, and then it incentivizes you guys to compound for a chance to win 10K or 5K, and also compounding by evolving your NFT. All helpful to the project, all helpful to the holders or stakers. All the while, you're also in charge of increasing your rarity. You're no longer in this NFT lottery of I hope I get legendary. You are in full control of the value of your NFT as well as your retained earnings. Um, Also, with that, as far as us talking to some high end crypto heads that weren't too familiar on volume based staking, apparently it's innovative in itself. But if you are in the race to Valhalla and you want to be first to compound, then yes, you would essentially have less volume. You would have the your standard reward, right? But if you were to be the last to compound, now you are last in place in the race to Valhalla, maybe just for that rounds. But people forget left and right. But then you have that spiked volume, spiked rewards, so a bit of an increase in your rewards. How much that is, we'll have to see with the volume and your amount of tokens staked. But yeah, very interesting concept for staking, but also very bullish for stakers and NFT holders, and also just holders inside of Holkino. So if you're holding Holkino and you don't have an NFT, and eventually you can't even stake, uh, this incentivizes you to hold because you know that every 8 hours there's a spike in volume, either compounding or claim. It's kind of like an organic market maker. We can also revolve promotion around these times too. But then you also know that we're getting closer to a 12 Ethereum buyback. And each round has new milestones of what guerrilla tactic marketing we're doing. A lot of it will be inspired by the community, but also inspired by the team and letting you guys know how it works. So that's the NFT concept in a nutshell. We do have NFT explainer videos that will say it in much less words than I did. Any other questions? Going twice. Crypto Prince asked, wasn't it 12? Yes, 12 Ethereum per round. So each round that sells out, 12 Ethereum goods bought back into the chart. But bear in mind, Crypto Prince, we have 5 rounds. So as far as the course of the NFT sales, it will be 60 Ethereum bought back into the chart, locked and ready for exchange listings. I've also, if anyone would like to review these videos, I've posted in the explainer video part 1 and part 2 for your viewing. And yes, I agree this should be added to the website. We'll probably do a website revamp for a celebration of our anniversary, January 7th, but also to add in our utilities. So we will have Web v3 with utilities as well as these explainer videos attached, and some new aspects added into the website, making it more mobile friendly as well. Um, all a celebration of our anniversary. Taz Crypto, my Christmas song for Hulk, lol. I want Hulkinu for Christmas. Only Hulkinu will do. I don't want no FTT or any Dinky coin. I wasn't Hulkinu. I want Hulkinu to hold, stake, and enjoy. Got a little Hulkinu poem. 60 Crypto Prince says 60 ETH is a lot of money. Yes, it is. It is a lot of money. And as we progress, yeah, what Ethereum equals is the amount of money. But what's handy is that one, it's buyback into the chart, so it gets you guys incentivized of a round one ending. People will do what they will with 12 Ethereum buy. It will be 12 Ethereum total. We'll shill that, so it's promotion tool as well. 12 Ethereum going into the chart. It's locked, and then also that 12 Ethereum then goes forward for exchange listing. So it all revolves around the buy the rumor, sell the news aspect of crypto. That there's people that are holding that see 12 Ethereum buy, excited, want to cash out, but then also know that there's viral promotion tactics being put into marketing going forward. The next round, V2 staking dropping, organic market maker attached to it, exchange listings coming in, so it's incentive to hold as well, um, for all of those reasons of how it's being used. So I mean, yeah, both are going to happen, but it's all about this win-win aspect for the project and the holder, which was quite complex. But then as we got the NFT concept developed, and you can see how it's multifaceted for a win-win for someone that holds the NFTs, that's what we're doing more and more for the project. Very true. You guys will look back and regret you didn't buy more from Crypto Prince. It's very true. Yeah, we need the market to stabilize a bit. We have these utilities coming out, NFTs sell out. That's our first I would say big milestone of how the project works with V2 staking going, 12 Ethereum buyback, big marketing, and then that organic market maker working. Then you start to have a trickle effect with NFT rounds selling out. Um, and on top of that, we have these utilities, which is our most near milestone being dropped. And then we already have some of the other utilities that we've said we want to release and explaining it to you guys, so you guys have a bit more of an understanding of what's to come. So by the 1 year anniversary, we're talking 20 plus utilities for Holkino. Not one project on the map has 20 utilities. That alone, 10 utilities in 6 months is already something that's extremely marketable for someone that's in a bear market that has a lot of fear of what's happening inside of crypto. But the majority are all confident. Yeah, the bull market's coming. We're bouncing back sooner or later, but it's also about being able to put their funds into a project they know is building, holding strong throughout the bear market, regardless of how low the bear market goes, because we are starting to operate outside of what the market tells us to. So there's a lot of projects that are saying, "Yo, we're waiting for this, we're waiting for that." Slow period in crypto. We're not doing anything right now. Hold. We're going to bounce back. Nobody wants to do that. Instead, we're bringing out multiple utilities throughout the bear market, working harder more exposure on spaces, more exposure with collaboration AMAs, giving projects the space on how they're innovating and navigating through the bear market, attending conferences, going to Asia on in person, on foot, to establish more presence across Southeast Asia, as well as partnering up with our promotion company. Which my theory now with the promotion company is that our contact person Eddie was sick, and then maybe they're on Christmas holidays. Nonetheless, I will be researching into conferences across Asia for us to attend independently as well, and we can also start talking to OKX of when to visit them in Singapore. They have had some interest. We've talked about them selling out our NFTs for us. We've also talked about seed rounds, which could be for our own Hulk Inu Play to Earn game, could be for the Inu Comic Studios. It's basically just cash for us to progress forward. But yeah, we need to see more parameters on that, and that can happen more in person. So that's some of what we'll be doing across Asia, and I'm aiming to become a speaker at these conferences, which is either through a network or being nice in advance. So we'll be looking into conferences and also asking OKX about the conferences they're attending so we can use their network to get a speaker role talking about innovation inside of crypto and how to navigate a bear market or how to bring on mass adoption into crypto. Any other questions? Going 3 times. I think I ran through pretty much everything we're doing. Everything we're doing now, everything we're doing in the coming year, and also some of our end goal. End goal as far as utilities, Hulk New Consulting, launching a consulting firm also in support of the project. But through our success, we'll pass on success and advise, consult, and use all of our team. So it's giving a job to all of the members that have worked on Hulkino, whether it be game developer, UI, coder, contract launcher developer, graphics, of course, comics, uh, multiple aspects. Then we'll have 60 to probably 100 plus at that point of advisors to be able to push out. So it's kind of like mediated marketing, but in the form of consulting. And we'll be able to have a more integrated roadmap, practicality of implementation of your strategy, as you guys see here. Why are you doing this? How is this connected to that? Um, Hokey New Consulting. All the while, all of our utilities are still running with uh, 2 play to earn games, a 4. Well, now we're into like 10, 15 companies. Again, do we need it? We need to do more research on it being a parent company of Holkino. Holkino is the parent company with multiple sub companies under it, or do we want them all independent? We've had way more people in VC before. Yeah, welcome to the VC guys. I'll leave it open for questions as well. Uh, I did 3 rounds of questions of any questions, feedback, concerns, thoughts. You should be used to it. But if you're new here, if you want me to repeat anything, I will repeat anything, but not everything. But don't worry, we also upload the VC recording to our YouTube channel, another sign of consistency for new investors, as well as a VC update in writing as well. But yeah, we basically ran through the entire project quite quickly, not as detailed as you would like, but yeah, 10 utilities to come, entrance into the Asian market, exchange listings, conferences, speaking at conferences, partnerships and collaborations, exchange listings, the NFT concept, the staking concept, the company launch concepts, and the big end company of Hulky New Consulting. So this is looking more to be becoming a corporation. Yeah, but then yeah, there's also the whole idea of um, stockholders. If we go into a company, we can have it as LLC for people to be able to buy stock inside of Hulkino. Things like that. That's something we're exploring for the registration of Hulkino as an LLC. Multi-fast, multi business aspects, or one with multiple divisions under it. So yeah, a lot of push is coming for Hulkino. As far as strong, what I call hollow pumps, like an influencer, we have a Binance Live AMA that's possible that we're going to be doing in celebration of the 10 utilities being launched. crypto life for AMA as well, for more exposure based. But then with utilities out, it's no longer just a pump. It's here's some new eyes of this is what's done, this is what's coming very soon, and this is what to expect as we go. Similar to where you guys are at. So those are also coming, but obviously we need a better market sentiment. Not just other projects are taking it easy during this time or investors, but it's also influencers too. I've seen, but not us. With us, we go into innovation, development, exposure. A great time for Hulk and you to stand out of Hulk versus Bear, and it was also planned anticipated dump of crypto winter, and this was our plan to have 10 utilities within 6 months of launch and have those start to be released during these times. So we stand out as all these other projects aren't doing anything, and this project is developing multiple utilities that are extremely unique and practical. Yeah, a lot of projects are dying these days. People tend to give up, but that's because they're just promoting a name, and that's it. It's very much Ponzi-nomics throughout the market, and quite the unpopular opinion. But yeah, it's a lot of these centralized exchange tokens as well. It's all just Ponzi-nomics. Where is the true ROI of I've invested in this project? They've taken uh, a taxation for my transaction, and what are they doing with it? Yeah, marketing. That's Ponzi. If it's just marketing, that's Ponzi. It's here's development of actual utility, real life products, real life services, and this is what Hokeen is doing. We use some of the transactions to develop our merch lines. So now you can buy a product, we get a small percent from that. Those revenues go back into the project. That is the true ROI of what a stock market does, what Apple does, why people invest in these companies. They take those funding, put it into product development, um, their supply chain, and then their marketing as well. But then sell it, come back with a profit. Company's valued more. Now your stock is valued more. Um, and that is what Hokinu is incorporating a higher business acumen into investments, and not just Shiba Inu, Shiba Inu. It's everywhere. It's on every exchange listing. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. But yeah, but what does it do? So we're doing both, of course, heavy marketing, but along with justifiable resources for perpetuity, efficiency, practicality, and impact. Yeah, exactly. I mean, going forward, Hokinu will have being listed on multiple exchanges, but it won't just be from transactions. It'll be through revenue. It'll be through the milestones of NFTs being sold out. So that's already a 60 Ethereum reserve. Same goes in for all revenue that is bought back into the chart from utilities. Is also locked for exchange listings too. So it builds more of a fund for it because we're using instead of a big amount to exchange listing, we're going to World Tour conferences and innovating utilities as well. No update from buyback from Alcazar token. He told me from the beginning. I won't know when the buyback is, of course, like me as the dev. Um, but he did say it revolves around the release of their raffled app and the update on what we talked about before of if they're willing to. Oh yeah, because it's Tuesday. Still no double check. Let's give him until tomorrow. For anyone that wasn't here, we had asked Alcazar if it works with his strategy of they're doing 10K buyback, and then they do giveaways and contests with those tokens. Um, and we asked if they would be willing to do that, put that 10K into our NFTs instead of our chart. So then it would push the NFT concept farther, and selling that out would equal a 12 Ethereum buyback for us. But then they're able to give away, what was it, 40 NFTs, 42 NFTs. So yeah, we'll see if what they choose. But yeah, I think it's still gonna. They're probably gonna stick to their strategy because if they change it for us, they'll change it for a lot of others. But yeah, we'll see what they say. So as a finalization, any other questions going 4 times? This is quite the informative VC. CryptoPin says at least we can have fees from it and stake and reward. No, absolutely. I mean, a 10K buy is always still like it's still nice and healthy, and it's also a great marketing tool for us to be able to show it around, have callers call it, and then yeah, it just goes into their strategy too. But yeah, that's exactly the concept of Hollow Pump for us specifically. Obviously, awesome from Alcazar. Um, but yeah, so I mean, yeah, it's true. Yeah, it funds the staking pool, funds the marketing wallet, pushes the chart forward as well. Um, but yeah, no, it's super handy. Definitely. And but what's cool about it as well is that the giveaways that they're doing, not just the winner is checking into Holkino, it's anyone that's going wants to participate into the project. So they have quite the interesting concept of continuous support. Of we did a vote and they're saying like, yeah, we're going to do giveaways, but in reality, it's we're supporting your project for the duration of that the giveaways because everyone's going to be looking into do I want Holkino tokens. Plan C says must be one of the most undervalued crypto projects out there. Steal at these prices. 100% agree, my man or lady. Who knows? But yeah, I agree. But it's how should I say? It's definitely not expected, but it's something that we want justifiable pumps of hard work pays off, and the faster you rise, the faster you fall, as you see in our charts. Quite stable as far as the growth pattern. But yeah, no. So it's about adopting holders for specified reasons, milestones, accomplishments, and we'll grow from there. But that also builds it to a higher and higher stability of when we get to Shiba Inu level. Um, then we have some automation into exposure, automation into financial income coming into the chart for market dips, for continuous pushes as well. And also just innovations of saying like, hey, why did you invest in this project? Well, how much time do you have? I have a list of 10, 15 reasons just on utility, not just not all the other stuff of transparency and fear and dedication and impact, etc. Says crypto. Last question: do you ever sleep? Well, AI does not need to sleep. I sneak sleep. I sleep when you guys aren't looking. Yeah, no. The last 5 months have absolutely been a. I'll be honest, I do sleep, but yeah, the last few 5 months have definitely been a wake up and Hulk and go to sleep Hulk. So it's been intense. There's been times of there's been a lot of times of wake up slept a little bit longer than I thought, and get up and instantly work. Like like not a foot on the ground, and then 4 hours straight working. Okay, I can finally eat. There's been times of every time cold pizza, make it, and then take a bite, and then you get caught up in it. It's very addictive, especially when you're inside of the innovation side of it. If it's just promotion, I can see how it's like, oh, you get sad inside of a bear market, but when you're innovating like Holkino is, it's the one thought of what we can do to the market, the other thought of what we can do to the charts, but it's also this just this innovation um, of like yeah, I'm inside of Holkino. Oh yeah, what do you guys do? Crypto this, ha ha ha. It's like, well, actually, we're doing this, and you can start to impress uh, at the highest of the mansion parties of what you're doing. And we've done that already and stand out amongst the most esteemed projects of these conferences. Chainlink, one of them. Of when we were at Chainlink at SmartCon, their big announcement was their staking, and we already had staking live, and we were innovating staking itself. There's just staking, nothing special. So it's great to innovate inside of the market and really makes our community feel more and more like the pioneers of crypto. Not saying that we are the true pioneers. We're not too arrogant, but it's that's the whole general consensus of these altcoins that together we are pioneers of crypto. But with Holkino, we're not just pioneers of one aspect. And people are saying a custom contract is something that's a true innovation. No, like let's make crypto more reasonable, more understanding of why are we holding, why are we buying into this project, what is the team doing with your funds. You can see it. You see it right here, not just saying it's on the way. You can see us building consistently. And that's how a true investment is. You know, if you're launching if you're going to have a restaurant, there's a 5-year period, and a good amount of restaurants get shut down because of the errors, unexpected errors, have a trickle effect of bad food, unhappy customers, lower rating, and then you're stuck. 5 years for you to break even in a restaurant. Now, obviously, crypto is completely different, but there's a lot of setup for a stable project for also consistent exposure as well as consistent chart movements. CryptoPrint says a lot of other projects with much higher market cap doesn't have staking, and if they do, the reward is in its own token. Yes, it's true. That's true. There's also a lot that have offer no utility, and I feel like they're short lived. They're even the long term ones. You're seeing that they're starting to do it. It's definitely becoming more and more. And yeah, sure, the high, super high, like the Shiba Inus, the Doge coins, they have the capabilities to start accessing the utilities. But as we're the younger project and we're growing into it, bull market hits eventually, and the project with 10, 15 utilities that are interconnected to crypto that are handy and free for others to use, and you know we get our revenue through ad generation. Doing that, timesing that up higher and higher with the bull market is it's that would be more of the justified pump. That's the one thing of Hokinu shoots up. One, because of adoption, you takes one member that knows thousands of people that shills into a big whale group. You know, like a BitBoy. It's like, yeah, yeah, I'm inside a Hokino, and you know, someone hears that, and it trickles like how Vitalik in one of these other projects liked or commented or retweeted one of their tweets, and then it blows up. There's always that aspect, but now we're doing that not just from Hulkino of like, oh yeah, Mark Ruffalo saw Hulkino and tweeted it, but then it goes into Bloomblock. You know, Bloomberg is like, yeah, they love it, or you know, another journalist. Same for the meme side of things, Streamyard, et cetera, et cetera. So it's buckling up for the long game. So I'm happy you guys like this VC. I'm going to close out the VC here. We've gone through a lot of information. If you guys do have additional questions, your questions are always welcome. We do not believe in the concept of FUD inside of Hulkino as long as there's a question mark on the end. Feel free to challenge us. Feel free to give some of your insights, and we'll answer it to the best of our ability and incorporate it as fast as possible as well. With that, I'll close out the VC. I'll set up the countdown timer for tomorrow, 1 p.m. EST. Countdown to collaboration AMA with proof of memes. Make sure you guys are there. Set a timer, set an alarm. It is tweeted out already. So very great team, very amazing group of guys, very friendly, very nice, very smart inside of crypto. So we talked about this at the CentraCon, and now we're going into it a bit more. And what's nice is that I've announced it to you guys as well as the development has started. We didn't want it so that other people can just take this concept, so we kept it under wraps with it being a um, collaborative sites. But now you guys know that it's meme focused, and they know as well. So we'll be able to discuss that a bit on the VC. So yeah, happy to have everybody here. Shout out to everybody. So also feel free to check out page 3 of our comic. There are some Easter eggs in there. And next page will also have some Easter eggs. So feel free to give it a look. So shout out to everybody joining. Toast, Helicopter, Crypto Prince, Pocahontas, AJ Revolve, Jean Grey, Shiba Doge Soldier, Xiao Xiao, Shiba Doge Man, Gru, Hexa, Taz Crypto, Plan C, hashtag Xeno, hashtag We Are One, hashtag Everdome. Shout out to everyone being on the VC, loving the support. We're growing bigger and bigger every day with more utility and more independence, regardless of what the market sentiment tells us. Hokino is strong, and Hokino out.